The top stories: President Sahle-Work opens the International Cooperation Forum. And Desta the robot showcases its abilities at a jazz event featuring the acclaimed Ethiopian artist Mulatu Asdatki. Hello and welcome to ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the latest news highlights of the hour. I am Tabitha John. To stay with us, Ethiopian President Sahle-Work Zewde and Swiss Confederation President Viola Amherd opened the Third International Cooperation Forum, IC Forum, in Basel, Switzerland on April 11th. The forum, organized by the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation, aims to build peace and promote bilateral relations between the two countries. Both presidents held bilateral meetings discussing Ethiopia's role in East Africa's development and Switzerland's commitment to the region. The Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation is in Ethiopia as part of the Horn of Africa Cooperation Program, aiming to create stable livelihoods for the population in the arid southeast regions. Switzerland supports the African Peace and Security Architecture, co-sponsored by the AU. Amherd also emphasized Switzerland's commitment to the multilateral system within the UN framework. The IC Forum will feature over 900 participants from politics, civil society, and the public and private sectors discussing challenges and prospects and international cooperation. The Ministry of Water and Energy has launched a National Sustainable Development Strategy of Ethiopia and said 2024-2030 in Addis Ababa to address the challenges in the sector. The overarching goal of the strategy is to guide actions for a sustainable and inclusive energy future in Ethiopia. Opening the validation workshop on NSEDS today, State Minister for Water and Energy Sultan Wali said the strategy is targeted to resolve the challenges in the energy sector. The National Sustainable Energy Development Strategy and NSEDS seeks to achieve energy access and social equity, economic growth and competitiveness, energy efficiency and conservation, energy security and resilience, and environmental sustainability, was indicated. The energy sector in Ethiopia plays a crucial role in supporting economic growth, improving living standards, and achieving sustainable development goals. Various pertinent stakeholders of the sector have attended the launching ceremony.
Sidoma Bato.
So I'm right here in Jigjiga, the Somali state of Ethiopia. So whenever you come to like Jigjiga, the Somali state of Ethiopia,
ተመስገን ነው ሀሹ ሳሩላቴስ ስለ ቋንቋና ባህላችን ሲምፖዚየም
Killa, named after the fortified
They're like 30, 60 or even 70 meters up the cliff, and at an era where there were no dynamic ropes. They were building this, and then when it collapsed, they saw it as an omen, and they stopped building and converted to Christianity.
Welcome back. Desta the robot has showcased its abilities at a jazz event featuring the renowned Ethiopian jazz musician Mulatu Astatke on April 11, 2024. Addressing the large gathering at the Skylight Hotel, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Tiruna stressed that Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute has played a pivotal role in the AI sector, bringing in multiple advanced AI infrastructures. Tigust Sarni sat in at the event and compiled the following.
The Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute in the ICOC labs, in collaboration with other institutions over recent weeks, unveiled a robot named Desta the robot at the Startup Ethiopia exhibition, which was held at the Science Museum in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. After making her debut at the Science Museum, Desta the robot mesmerized Ethiopian and international audience on Thursday, showcasing its abilities at a jazz event featuring Mulatu Astatke, the Jazz King. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Prime Minister Temesgen Tiruna stressed that Ethiopian Artificial Intelligence Institute has played a pivotal role in the AI sector, bringing in multiple advanced AI infrastructures.
Artificial intelligence የሚባለው የወደፊቱ የዓለም ተጽዕኖ ፈጣሪ
Introducing artificial intelligence advancement to the public, the Institute has played such a pivotal role, and it has also been such an inspiration for our youth as well. On this score, Desta's debut is an indication of Ethiopia's aspiration to attain the same level of advancement in artificial intelligence as the rest of the world.
በዚህ አጋጣሚ በዲጂታል ኢትዮጵያ
Artificial Intelligence Institute Director General Engineer Werku Gachana for his part stated that a lot has been done to make the institute one of the pioneering institutes in the Horn region.
ወደፊት አሻግረን ስንመለከት እንደ አውሮፓውያን አቆጣጠር
In terms of introducing artificial intelligence advancement to the public, the institute has played such a pivotal role, and it has also been such an inspiration. In this perspective, Desta's debut is an indication of Ethiopia's aspiration to attain the same level of advancement in artificial intelligence as the rest of the world.
እያንዳንዱን ማህበረሰብ ኑሮ ከፍ እንዲያደርግ ነው።
Robot Desta has been made to speak Amharic, Ethiopia's lingua franca, feeding the nation's endeavor to come closer to the technological age of AI.
The second International Religious Institutions Conference is scheduled to convene in Addis Ababa next Monday, according to the Ethiopian Interreligious Council. In a press briefing on Thursday, Secretary General of the Ethiopian Interreligious Council, Deacon Tagai Tadele, disclosed that religious fathers of various countries, members of the diplomatic community, researchers, and other invited guests are expected to attend the two-day conference. The conference will discuss ways on strengthening international cooperation in peace-building efforts and other global and continental issues, Qasis Tagai stated. The Secretary General also disclosed the preparation of visiting programs on the margins of the conference that depict Ethiopia's land of origins. It is anticipated that representatives from 37 nations would attend the summit, which will take place at the African Union Hall. Listen to this.
ለሁለተኛ ጊዜ እንግዲህ በሚዘጋጀው በነገ ፊታችን ባለው ሰኞ
The second International Religious Institutions Conference will be held on April 15 and 16 for 2 days. In this conference, we are expected many guests around the world, particularly from North and Latin America, Europe, Australia, Asia, and Africa. Now representatives from 37 nations are confirmed to attend the conference. This conference will create a platform to discuss on peace, human dignity, environmental protection, and other continental and global issues. Moreover, this conference will help to amplify Ethiopia's land of origins to the rest of the world.
And finally, the European Union expressed commitment to further strengthen ties with Ethiopia in peace and social sectors. EU Ambassador to Ethiopia, Roland Kobia, underscored that the European Union is the second largest partner to Ethiopia. Kushimelisa reports.
The European Union supports Ethiopia's various development initiatives, peace and security efforts. The UN briefed journalists on its relationship with Ethiopia and Africa in Addis Ababa today. The European Union ambassador to Ethiopia, Roland Kobia, said the European Union is desirous to enhance its relationship with Ethiopia in peace and social sectors.
I think it's very important, and this is one of the focus of our work here in Ethiopia, is social sectors. Bring back the children to school, build school, renovate schools, give equipment, give books, and so on. So we have a lot of programs with our implementing partners, UNICEF and others, NGOs, to try to help reconstruct the schools that were destroyed by the war. Second aspect of the social sectors, health. People have suffered immensely in this country over the last 3 or 4 years. So we work also in the health sector a lot, trying to, rehabilitate. These are the three, I would say, really potential sectors. There are others, but I would say as a main silver lining, this is what I would.
He further highlighted that the European Union is the second largest partner to Ethiopia.
The EU is the second largest trading partner of Ethiopia, and not last year, for many years. Second. The EU is the second largest partner, the second exporter, the second destination for exports, the second importer, the second foreign direct investments, or even the first sometimes, depends on the year. So as Javier was saying, we invest in Ethiopia, not in the last years. We have invested for decades because we do believe in Ethiopia and we do believe in Africa.
Ambassador of the European Union to the African Union, Jaber Nino, added that the EU is committed to Africa having a permanent seat on the Security Council.
We understand, for instance, that a partnership of equals, we need to fight with you to ensure more representation of Africa internationally. We're extremely happy that now African Union is part of the G20. We, the European Union, were the strong supporters of that process. We are trying to change the Security Council composition, but there's one member of the 5 permanent members of the Permanent Council of the UN that doesn't want to do so. It's not the European member we have. But we understand that it's extremely unfair that Africa, the largest continent in the world, with the most countries in the world, doesn't have a permanent seat in the Security Council. And we are candidly and collectively addressing with you how to change that situation.
Furthermore, the European Union is strongly promoting African integration, it was learned.
You're watching ABC World, a reminder of the top stories. President Sahle-Work opens the International Cooperation Forum. And Desta the robot showcases its abilities at a jazz event featuring the acclaimed Ethiopian artist Mulatu Azdatke. That's all we have for now. I'm Tabitha John. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.